سبحان ربي الأعلى بحمده سبحان ربي الأعلى بحمده سبحان ربي الأعلى بحمده سبحان ربي الأعلى بحمده. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. وبعد السلام عليكم, my brothers and sisters in Islam. My name is Muhammad Awal. I'm a Nigerian from Nigeria, indigenous of Niger State, in a Tiroko province of Niger State, a village called Inside in the Tiroko province. That's where I'm from. That's my town. That's my village. I'm in the paper tribe. This is my number 30 video. So I come to this Lagos in order to find something living. So I'm living inside Lagos in our area. Lagos in our area. Masalachi outside Lagos. So every time when you come to that mountain, where I find me to where I'm living. My business is selling one small to what I'm saying. So the topic is about Allahu Akbar that appear in the human body. Allahu Akbar that appear in the human body. Allahu Akbar. When you are performing salat, at the time that you are raising your hand, said Allahu Akbar, that is what your body is describing. When you are raising your body, when you are saying Allahu Akbar in salat, then at the time that you raise your hand, say Allahu Akbar, that is what your body is describing. So the proof about that, that's what I want to prove it to you now. Allahu Akbar that appear in the human body. So you see, then the proof about that, you see, when you come to perform salat, you stand and face al-Qibla. Then you're standing from the bread at the right hand side to your leg at the right hand side. That is elephant that is standing at the right hand side. You're standing from the bread at the left hand side to your leg at the left hand side. That is elephant that is standing at the left hand side. Then when you come to perform salat, your arm palm, look at it, reach here, reach this joint, where it stop. That is Allah. Your hand palm reach here, reach this joint. Reach joint where it's up. That is Allah. And then when you look at it, when you count the alpha of Allah is 5. And then the finger in your hand is 5. And then when you look at your shape, your hand, all is Allah. That is Allah. Look at it. You see it? You see it? Alpha. You see it? Allah. Allah. Look at it. Allah. Look at it. Allah. So your hand palm is Allah. Read to the John White song. Then when you come to Baba Salah, look at it. When you come to Baba Salah, when you raise your hand, say Allahu Akbar. Then you leave your hand at top. Don't bring it down, because when you bring it down, you will not see it. Let's look at it. Your hand, palm, read John White top. That is Allah at the top. Then you will now observe the curve of your hand. Your right hand outside that. Outside that, look at it. Kafun, Ba'un, Ra. That's your leg. That is Allahu Akbar at the right hand side, that appear at the right hand side of every makabon. So is it. That is why again, when you raise your hand up, so is it. So is it. Your bread at the right hand side, reach your leg at the right hand side, that's alpha that's standing at the right hand side. Then your hand part, reach voice up, that's Allah. Then when you raise your hand, say Allahu Akbar, then you leave it at all, because when you bring it down, you will not see it. Then from that to your hand part that is at top, that's Allah. Then this joint, you will now observe it outside that is Kafut Ba'un Ra. That's your leg. That is Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Then that's why again, when you come to, that's Allahu Akbar appear on the right hand side of every makabon. Just again when we come to the left side, your bread, you're standing from the bread at the left side, reach to the leg at the left side. That is Alifut as standing at the left side. Then your hand part reach over, so that's Allah. Then when you raise your hand, say Allahu Akbar. Then you lift that your hand at the top. Don't bring it down, because when you bring it down, you don't see it. Then your hand part reach over the top. That's Allah at the top. Because when you count Alpha of Allah is 5, then your finger, your hand is 5. And then when you look at the shape of your hand is Allah. Reach to the top. Then when you say Allahu Akbar, you leave your hand on top, because when you bring it down, you don't see it. Then you now, from that joint, you now observe the cup of your hand. Outside. That is Kafir Ba'un Bra. Ritually. You see, Kafir Ba'un Bra. Ritually. You see, Akbar. So see, Allahu Akbar has appeared in the right side of every man's body. And then Allahu Akbar appeared in the left side of every man's body. So you see, so what you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Allahu Akbar that you are saying, that's what your body is describing. The right hand side of your body is describing. That's what the left hand side of your body is describing. So you see, then when we come to the part of Rukun, Allahu Akbar that appear in the right hand side of every man's body, that is the first one. Allahu Akbar that appear in the left hand side of every man's body, that is second part of one. Then this line that door that comes in between the human body, look at it. This line, that door that comes in between every man's body, that is third part of the Rukun. That is the way in between. That's with all my children. Then the name of the way between all my children, that's the first one. Then that a way between. That a way between, that's where all my children. And then that's where the searches for us in our salat, in fasting, in judgment. In salat that we are performing. And then that is when you go to when we go inside Qur'an. Allah said in Surah Al-Zumar chapter 39, verse 18 and verse 55. Verse 18 said, وَاتَّبِقُوا أَحْسَنَ مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكُمْ. Allah said in Surah Al-Zumar chapter 39, verse 18 to verse 18 and verse 55. Verse 18 said, الَّذِينَ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقَوْلَ فَيَتَّبِعُونَ الْأَحْسَنَ أُولَٰئِكَ هَدَاهُمُ اللَّهُ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُهْتَدُونَ الْأَلْبَابُ. Those who listen to a word and follow the best part hereof, then those are whom Allah has rightly guided, and then those are men of understanding. So see, Allah mentioned best part, meaning the Quran has part. Then that's why you know that the Quran has part. That's why again in Surah Al-Zumar again, that chapter 39, verse 55 said, وَاتَّبِعُوا أَحْسَنَ مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكُم مِّن رَّبِّكُم مِّن قَبْلِ أَن يَأْتِيَكُمُ الْعَذَابُ بَغْتَةً وَأَنتُمْ لَا تَشْعُرُونَ. And follow the best part of that which is sent down to you from Allah. Before the punishment comes to you, suddenly why present? So you see, Allah mentioned the best part, meaning the whole Quran has part. That's where you know that the whole Quran has part. Then when we come to Surah, when we go to Surah Israel, chapter 72, verse 1 and 6 and 1, verse 1 and 6 said, وَقُرْآنًا فَرَّقْنَا لِتَقْرَأَهُ عَلَى النَّاسِ عَلَى مُكْثٍ وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا. And it's the Quran in which you have divided into parts in order that you must to remain at the interval, and then we have really one stage. So see, Allah said that we have divided Quran into parts. Then let us discover how many parts Allah has divided the whole Quran. Then again we go to Israel chapter 72, verse 1 and 10 said, قُلِ ادْعُوا اللَّهَ وَاعْبُدُوا الرَّحْمَنَ أَيَّامَا تَدَوَّلَكُمُ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى وَلَا تَجْعَلْ بِصَلَاتِكَ وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا وَابْتَغِي بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا. You say, call Allah or call Ar-Rahman. By whatever name you call him is same. For him belongs the best name. Then the first command said, وَلَا تَجْعَلْ بِصَلَاتِكَ. Like the Allah Islam meaning don't love Salat. You see, that's the fourth part. Then the second command said, وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا, you hide it. Meaning don't hide Salat. You see, that's the second part. Then the third command said, وَابْتَغِي بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا. But follow your way. You see, that is third part. So you see, this is where the whole part divided into three parts. That's what this is where Allah said divided the whole part into three parts. The first command Allah said, وَلَا تَجْعَلْ بِصَلَاتِكَ. Don't love the Salat. That is the first part. وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا. Don't hide the Salat. You see, that is the second part. The third command said, وَابْتَغِي بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا. But follow it. You see, that is the third part. It's like for you to tell your brother, don't do this, but do this. Allah explained everything for us in detail with full explanation. The first command says, وَلَا تَجْعَلْ بِصَلَاتِكَ. Don't love the Salat. وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا. Don't hide the Salat. وَابْتَغِي بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا. But follow it. ولا تدع صلاتك don't lie to see that is first ولا تقابل don't hide your salat see that second part then the third command says وابتغي بين ذلك but fully with and then this way between is for you to adjust your voice meaning you will not allow the hide you will not allow the hide your successor will be like it which is you see, I not allow the hide, I didn't allow the hide. Unless somebody come closer to you, would be as if this particular person is reciting. As if this particular person is reciting. Unless when you come closer to you. Then that is third part, that's empty, that's way that Allah searches for. Then all the salat since from salat to swing, salat to zuhr, salat asr, salat maghrib, salat isha, shafa, and water, nafilat, has been why. All the salat, all your dua is the way you follow do the meaning you will not allow the hadith. Then that third part, that's empty, that's way that searches for. Then this is a way that just for us for you to know that it's a way full material. There's no doubt in that. You see when we go Surah Al-Anfal chapter 8 verse 24 says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu istajibu lillahi wa li rasulihi idha ja'akum lima yuhibbukum wa'lamu anna Allaha yahulu bayna al-mar'i wa annahu ilayhi tusharun. Say, oh you who believe, answer Allah and His Messenger when He call you to that which is give you life, and know that Allah come in between person and son, and then to Him shall go. Wa'lamu anna Allaha yahulu bayna al-mar'i, and know that Allah come in between. Allah come in between person and son. وَعْلَمُ أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَكِيدٌ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ and know that Allah come in between person and son. وَعْلَمُ أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَكِيدٌ and know that Allah come in between. Then He gave us command in Surah 6, right? Surah 10, end of verse, وَابْتَغِي بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ but follow Him. So you see, a way between is a way for Almighty Allah, there's no doubt. He come in between and then He gave us command to follow Him. So it's a way between is a way for Almighty. There's no doubt. Then all is not, all your dua, the same way you follow through the meaning you will not allow it. And that is not part, that's empty, that's way that's just for us, that's way all metal. Then the name of the way between the way all metal, that's the best one. And then that's what Allah said, it's what Zumar, that the not part verse 8 said, Allah deen yastabiquna al-qawla fayattabi'una al-hasan, ulaika hadahum Allah, ulaika hum ulul albab. Those who listen to a word and follow the best part thereof, then those are whom Allah has rightly guided, and then those are men of understanding. Then you see, the whole Quran is a word of all matter. Then when you listen to the whole Quran, and then you follow the best part thereof, meaning you follow a way between the way to search for us in our salat, meaning you are just a voice, you will not allow the hadith, all your salat, all your tasbah, all your dua. All your salat, all your tasbah, all your dua, because when you finish salat, that time that you perform tasbah, when you finish salat, that time that you perform dua, all is fit together. Then that's why all your salat, all your tasbah, all your dua, you are just a voice, meaning you will not allow the hadith. Then you follow a way between the way to search for us in the fasting. They follow away between whether that's just for in judgment in all activities. Then those are whom Allah has rightly guided, meaning the best one. Then those are whom Allah has rightly guided, and then those are men of understanding. In the name of the Lord, that's the best one. So look at it. That's it. Then this is a way between that you are seeing for you to know it well. You see, when you look at the sky has three sides: the side of brightness, and the side of darkness, and the side of when the sky is blue. The side of brightness, that is from morning to the evening. That's a long distance hour. That's like almost 12 hours. You see, that's a 4 hours. The side of darkness from 9 to daybreak. That's a long distance hour. That's almost 12 hours. You take almost 12 hours. That's, you see that time is very wide. You see that second part. But when the sky is blue, it's submitted. It's a short time. It's not wide. It's short. It's submitted. It's short time. You see that is third part. That's empty. That's what. That's what all of it. Then the name of the way to all of it. Then that's time that command us to stop 80 minutes to take our fast and then to break fast. And then that one which is in Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2 verse 1 and 8 7 end of verse وَقُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَضُ مِنَ الْخَيْطِ الْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ الْفَجْرِ. Eat and drink, but watch right down appear to the step from blackness. Then break of fast to that. He said وَقُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَضُ مِنَ الْخَيْطِ الْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ الْفَجْرِ. Eat and drink, but watch right down appear to the step from blackness. The white thread that appeared to you, the stem from blackness, that's when the sky is blue, blue, blue. The white thread that comes between the brightness and darkness, that's when the sky is blue, blue. And then that time is 1 minute. The short time is a minute. Then that time, that is not that time. And then that time, that's after when the sky is blue. Then that time, the Rasul command us to stop it, meaning to take our fast. And then that time, that's after Salat Maghrib, first Salat Shai, when the sky is blue, blue, blue. That time that Rasul command us to break fast. You see, the same time you take fast, that same time you break fast. So see it. Then that's why again, when we come to the next somebody, That's so much break a fast to that for during the night for that's after Salat Maghrib for Salat when it's the same time. So then when you look at the leaf, you come to the leaf, you see the right hand side of the leaf is very wide. That is first of all. The left hand side leaf is very wide. That's number one. Then this line that comes in between the leaf, you see it's tiny. It's not wide, it's tiny. You see that's the third one, that's what it is, that's what matter. Then the name of the way you open matter, that's first of all. That's why, and then when you check all the leaf, you find a black line. Then again, this over there, we go to the body, human body, look at it. This line that brother coming through. The right hand side of human body is very wide. You see that is first of all. The left hand side of human body is very wide. That's number one. Then this line that brother coming through the human body, that is third one. That's when it is that's what matter. Then the name of the way you open matter, that's first of all. See, it's not wide. It's tight. Then that line, when you check all the human body, you find a black line. They get this over there. When we come to our salat, Allah said, don't loud the salat. Then, if you loud the salat, where the Muslim said that louding their salat, when you loud the salat, somebody from far place will be hearing you. To the extent that this our Muslim, they are using loudspeaker so that somebody that is from far place will be hearing you. So Allah said, don't loud the salat. So if you loud the salat, somebody from far place will be hearing you. You see that one is a long distance, meaning it's very wide. It's very wide. You see that is first of all. Then when you hide your salat also, it's very wide. That's number one. Then, but when you follow a way between, meaning you will not allow the hiding, you will adjust the voice as if unless somebody come closer to you will be here as if this particular person is reciting. As if this particular person is reciting. You see that one is not wide. It's not wide. Unless somebody come closer to you. As if this particular person, you see, it's not wide. It's tiny, it's not wide. You see that third one, that's what ornamental. Then the name of your ornamental, that's what's over. Then you adjust your voice in salat, or your salat, or your dua. Then there's the warning to the Muslim. If you loud your salat, Allah said that you should not loud the salat. If you loud the salat, where the Muslim things are loud the salat in salatus. Part of salat is part of salat al-maghrib, part of salat al-isha. You see, you loud it, somebody from far place will be hearing. To the extent that Muslims they are using loudspeaker. That's why it's an insult to Almighty. Allah said that we should not loud the salat. Then we want for and loud it to the extent that we are using loudspeaker. You see, that is an insult to Almighty. You see that one, and then when you loud it, somebody from far place will be hearing. You see that one is very wide. You see that's first of all. Then when you hide it, where we are hiding salat is Zuhri, salat also a part of salat, a part of salat jet. You see that one also is very wide. That's second part. But when you follow a way between, meaning you are just a voice, meaning you will not allow hide. The third part of one, a way between us, just one. Say what the game in the Zakina, but forever. Wa'adamu anna Allah kayakinun. And Allah come in between, that is what the game. Say the short is right, because don't want to end the verse, what the game in the Zakina, but follow it. Then if you follow a way between, meaning you are just a voice, meaning you will not allow hide. Then you see that one is not wide. It's not wide. It's tight. You see that the third part of one, that's with the then the name will to open matter, that's the best one. So there's a warning to the Muslim world. Follow the best one. Then when we come to the human body, when you say Allahu Akbar, your brain at the right hand side, reach your leg at the right hand side, that is alpha standing at the right hand side. Then your hamper reach strong way up, that is Allah. Then when you say Allahu Akbar, you leave it at the top, because when you bring it down, you don't see it. Then get your hamper, reach joint way up, that is Allah at the top. Then you observe the cup of your hand, of your right hand outside. You see, kafun, ba'un, ra. Reach your leg. Kafun, ba'un, ra. Reach your leg. You see, Allahu Akbar at the right hand of every makabah. This again, as I play at the right hand of every makabah. This again, when you say Allahu Akbar, you see, you're standing from the brain at the left side, reach your leg at the left side. That's alpha standing at the left side. Then when you raise your hand, say Allahu Akbar. Then you leave it at the top, because when you bring it down, you don't say it. Then your hand part reach one way top, that is Allahu at the top. Then you now observe the cup of your hand outside down. Outside down. Look at it. Look at it. Kafun. From here. Kafun. Ba'un ra. Reach your leg. Allahu Akbar appear in the left side of every makabah. So what you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Allahu Akbar, you are saying, that's what your body is describing. So Allahu Akbar that appear in the right hand side of every man cupboard. One will come to one. Allahu Akbar that appear. Allahu Akbar. That appear in the right hand side of every man cupboard. That's what's wrong. Allahu Akbar that appear in the left side of every man cupboard. That's what's wrong. Then the line that draws the community human body. That is thought for the one. That's what all matter. Then the name of the wimty of all matter. That's the first part for the one. So see, and then that's the wimty. That line, look at it here. That's empty. That is the way that Allah chose for us in salah, in fasting, in judgment, and in all activities. So follow the best part of one. This is a warning to the Muslim of the world. So I think this one Pastor said is a miracle of Almighty Allah. Allahu Akbar appear in every macabod. So, and then again, about our hand part. That is Allah's name. Anyone that said that he is an enemy to Almighty Allah, then what you would do, first thing that you would do, cut off your hand part, all your total hand part, cut it and throw it. Because that is Allah's name. Anyone that said that he is an enemy to Almighty Allah, then your hand part is Allah's name. Read strong one song. Then cut them and throw it. So that's it. So Allahu Akbar that appear in the woman, every man can born. That's a miracle of Almighty Allah. So say. So, to what you are saying, that's what your body is describing. So I think this one, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.